This week in Destiny, Bungie addresses the crazy server issues that we've been having for a long period of time. They finally give us an answer for what's going on, why it's happening, and when it will come to an end. On top of that, they're going to be giving us a buff to exotic fish drop rates, and they're giving me my own week in Destiny, so that's really nice of them. Smash the like button for Lucky Week in Destiny 2. First up, they give us a brief overcap of last week's Twid, which literally had nothing in it. It was a very dry Twid. But now we're going to jump into the spicy stuff today. We have an update on game stability and next steps. First, we have an update from the engineering team. The services that power Destiny 2 are a critical part of every Destiny player's experience, and we are committed to improving stability and reliability long term. Last month, we spoke about the backend upgrades we implemented to prepare for the Year of Lightfall and service stability issues that have recently affected players. Today, we'd like to dive into some of those technical details around Destiny 2's service stability and provide a deeper layer of transparency about what we are doing to improve throughout the upcoming seasons. So, disclaimer, I've already read through all of this. It's a bit lengthy, but basically they're trying to iterate that they're trying to fix when the new launches in Destiny 2. There's like a huge influx of players, and so they've restructured their servers to handle that capacity. And so you'll notice that like when Lightfall launches or when new seasons launch, it's a lot smoother now than it was previously. Like if you remember 3 or 4 years ago, or even in D1, when it was really bad, like with King's Fall to Pyr, anyone remember that? It was super bad when new seasons launched or new expansions, and it took like 6 hours to get into the game sometimes. It was rough. So they're working on that, and in the process, they've crossed a few wires. So we have, in preparation for Lightfall and for the future larger releases, we invested in a wide effort to update our internal services with long-term goal of improving scalability, maintenance, and levels of support for our service infrastructure. Specifically, we wanted to ensure that we have improved stability during moments of high player concurrency. This week resulted in the successful launches of both Lightfall, Root of Nightmares, World's First Race. Both performed more smoothly than prior launches, and we expect that trend to continue for future releases. However, we identified several issues with those changes and we're working to correct. So now they're going to talk about the issues, the reason why the servers have been so bad lately, why we've had so much downtime, why we've had so many error codes. Improving our infrastructure. When gameplay messages from Destiny 2 are received, they are sent to a key service called Claims, which then routes them onto the server that is responsible for your player data. This is an essential service for keeping the client and server in sync during every moment of gameplay. As you can imagine, this means Claims handles a tremendous amount of volume, routing every single kill, orb, and unit of Glimmer to Destiny 2 to the correct recipient. All right, then we have ahead of Lightfall's launch, a few improvements were made to the Claims service. We made updates to some of its underlying communication technology and made changes that allowed Claims to scale out to more servers so that during moments or events of high concurrency, the service could make use of those data resources, and avoid getting bogged down. All the updates achieved our scale goal, discovered issues around the service's error recovery functionality. Normally, if Claims has its communication channels disrupted to other services, it is designed to automatically restore these connections. These disruptions can happen for a wide variety of reasons, including hardware failures, network glitches, or problems with other services. However, despite rigorous testing, the updated system is not always recovering as expected in the live game environment. If these channels are permanently disrupted, this can be one of the causes behind Weasel, Baboon, or other error codes for a large subset of players. In this case, even rolling a restart to a claim service is not always enough to restore the service. Instead, a full restart of Destiny 2 services must be performed to restore the claim system, which we're rapidly working to correct. So they're in the process of fixing this system. Their claim system has an issue, and kind of makes sense. I mean, I'm happy that they are basically fixing the issue when new seasons launch, when new expansions launch, that we aren't locked out of the game for so long, because that's definitely a very frustrating pain point in Destiny 2. But the fact that we've had all these error codes to follow that is also kind of lame. Obviously, they're going to prepare us for the final shape, and the year of the final shape is meant to be like clearly the best year of Destiny, right? Like this is what they've been working 10 years towards. So hopefully everything they're doing right now is going to make final shape really, really good. But in the meantime, we have to bite the bullet and deal with all these error codes. Fixing these claims issues is the very top priority of our services organization right now, but we must do it very carefully. Done incorrectly, we can unintentionally make stability for players worse or create new issues. That's crazy. It could get worse. It's bad right now. It can get worse, you're saying, Bungie? This is not a process that can happen overnight, and we must make sure that as we make these fixes, we guarantee that your gameplay messages get routed reliably so that your Destiny 2 experience remains smooth and stable. Though Claims is just one of many services, we are receiving ongoing updates and maintenance to improve the stability and reliability of Destiny 2. The improvements we're making are a crucial step in both addressing the immediate issue players and experiencing as well, better equipping us to deal with potential future issues that may arise. Got it. The road ahead. So here we go. This is what we can expect for our server instability issues over the next 2 seasons, apparently, which is quite a long time to fix this one. This is not an easy fix, not a quick fix. Give everyone a clear understanding of our next steps and steadily improve game stability. We've developed a roadmap with key milestones over the next 2 seasons. We'll continue to make our improvements over our production and development processes to reduce the risk of disruptions for players while reducing maintenance and deployment downtime windows. Got it. We'll also constantly improve our response procedures for instant recovery to bring Destiny 2 online as quickly as possible. This work has been ongoing and will continue throughout this timeline. Mid-season 21, we'll make targeted improvements to our logging and alerting systems, allowing us to diagnose issues more quickly with claims and related systems. These changes are designed to minimize risk of further degrading stability, which will help us confirm the effectiveness of fixes further out on the roadmap. Got it. So that's what we can expect through this season 21. We've got season 22 launch, 720 update. We're deploying a large set of improvements meant to improve the self-healing ability of claims. So they just need servers to just throw a healing nade down, apparently. We're aiding functionality. Just pop a well, duh, Bungie. God, idiot. Claim service are in unhealthy state, send messages to healthy services instead. We're additionally making 6 targeted claim fixes. Wow. All right, we are making an improvement to better evict old gameplay messages in our pipelines, which should help with faster recoveries and reduce the chance of a death spiral of slow messages causing more slow messages. We're deploying improvements that help make Destiny 2 services even more robust in the future. We're adding improved support for targeted chaos testing against our services. This is a lot of just like technical jargon and not something that you would actually physically see. Like explaining this is good, and I'm happy that they are going into the details, but we kind of just want like, you know, the game to work. If you're going to take the game down, just do it at a certain set period of time. Try not to do it at any other period of time. Like that's like the goal. I did say this before this season started that they were going to take the game down on Tuesdays, an hour and a half before reset time. That made sense. That worked for us. But since then, we've seen the game go down Thursdays, Saturdays, every day, pretty much every day that ends with the letter Y. The game goes down, it seems like these days. Hopefully, even with all of this explanation here, the game doesn't play too painfully for the next 2 seasons, because literally it says season 23 launch. You have to issue another update based on the results of 720 updates. We'll begin targeting deeper and broader architectural improvements to the service stability and rapid recovery. That's crazy. That's crazy that this much of an overhaul is needed to these servers. Clearly there's like technical debt. I don't know the exact details of what Bungie's technical debt is, but maybe the game having such longevity has accrued a ton of technical debt, and I think we're feeling it, some of it right now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens over the next few seasons. We hope this sheds light on what's been causing some recent stability issues, the methods we're using to track them, and what we're doing to improve game stability in the short term, medium, long term, and when to expect those updates to go live. Please note that some of these changes will be structural in nature and could introduce additional instability as we initially roll them out. Oh my God, no more Bungie. As always, we will work to minimize the risk with deep testing and around the clock monitoring, and will implement the most appropriate response needed to get everyone back online as quickly as possible when instability occurs. Our goal is to give Destiny 2 players the best possible experience. We look forward to seeing the results of the work we've been doing since Lightfall's launch to improve stability. Thank you for your patience. Got it. There it is. All right, now you have your answers for server instability. And then we have feeling lucky. You already know. You already know the response to that one. I mean, you do know the response to that one, right? Comment down below. That's me. How's the fishing going, pals? They're going to improve the exotic drop rate. Starting next at reset on Tuesday as part of our Bungie Day celebrations, we will have a new fishing perk, LUCKYY 10p week. What does this mean exactly? Well, for 1 week, Nessus, EDZ, and the Throne World will have a bonus that doubles the exotic fish catch rate. So you need to catch up on your triumph. That's the week, but keep that in mind. Get ready. Mark the calendar. It's time to go fishing. Then we have the Witness's Origins cutscene, which sparked a bit of drama and controversy, as every time we have a new cutscene in the game. Everyone always likes to talk about the topic of spoilers, so let me know your thoughts down below. When is the soonest we can talk about spoilers in Destiny 2's story? Obviously, there's a bit of nuance here because, you know, you already paid for the game. You paid for the season, right? We're on week 6. You just got to log into the game, play for like 15 minutes, and then you get to see the new story, the cutscene for like 30 seconds or whatever it is. When is the appropriate time to start talking about it? When can we say, hey, this is what happened in the cutscene? 1 day, 1 hour, 6 hours, 12 hours, 3 days, 1 week? Bungie waited 48 hours and they've already started talking about it. So hashtag spoilers from Bungie. Then we have Community Emblem Competition. So this is going to be their first ever global emblem competition. So if you're an artist out there, now's your chance. Use the hashtag emblematic and you might win this competition, and your emblem will be in the video game Destiny 2. And that is pretty epic. Someone's gonna win that. It can't be animated, it has to be non-animated 2D. It's got the exact dimensions and everything, so pretty cool. And then we have the player support report, which goes over bans and restrictions. We had a really weird instance this week, a group of speedrunners getting banned, and then they appealed their ban, and one of them got overturned. We don't know about the others, but one of them got overturned. Then we have known issues, all the bugs in Destiny 2. Then we have movie of the week, yes, and then we have artist of the week, some really good stuff there. And that is a wrap on this week's Twid. Definitely a much meatier one than previous weeks. Let me know your thoughts about everything down in the comments below. And if you want to watch another video from this channel, make sure to click on the screen here. There'll be a video on the left and the right. Both will be excellent. I'll see you in those videos in just a moment. Smash the like button on your way out. See you in the next one. Later.